Christian, are you going with the flow or are you ready to answer the call to action? I'm a pastor's daughter and my husband is the assistant pastor and a missionary, and for 12 years I've helped women cope with the loss of a child. Christians have gotten ourselves into a big mess. Our only answer is to seek after God. Psalms 24:6, this is the generation of those who seek Him, who seek your face. I plan to discuss abortion today. Abortion is an epidemic, not just in America, but the whole world. And the cause of this is Christians have abandoned their moral responsibility. And finally, the cure for all of this mess is Christ. Abortion is an epidemic, not just in America, but the whole world. The first recorded abortion was in the 1500s, but it's obvious that it was going on longer than that. Abortions have been happening for centuries. Women were given a concoction of herbs or even physical trauma to end the pregnancy. The total number of abortions in the U.S. from 1967 to 2011 were 54,900,000. The population of the 72 largest U.S. cities in 2011 were 54,899,885. The number of babies aborted each year worldwide are 50 million. My second point is Christians have abandoned their moral responsibility. Instead of the church changing the world is changing the church. I found this quote on ChristianAction.org, and it says, many Christians have surrendered to the forces of darkness, entered into negotiations and cooperations with idlers. We mythologicalized the Bible, removed offensive Bible passages from our preaching, and lowered standards to allow the unconverted easy access to the church. We have given up our kids to the state schools in Hollywood to raise, and then wonder why the world is in the shape that it's in. But the good news is the cure for all this mess is Christ. We need to dive into God's Word and consume it and find out what God values. We need to be adamant about giving the gospel and help others to wake up and realize their need for salvation. Disciple them so they don't make the same mistakes we did and past generations did. We need to turn America back to God and find forgiveness for sins and our freedom again. So in summary, we have seen that abortion is an epidemic, not just in America, but the whole world. The cause of this is Christians have abandoned their moral responsibility. And finally, the cure for all of this mess is Christ. So Christian, what are you going to continue? Are you going to continue going with the flow? Or are you ready to answer the call to action? In order to accomplish this, we need to get our eyes off ourselves and back onto Christ. We need to be, as Psalm 24:6 says, this is the generation of those who seek Him, who seek your face. The Bible and history books are full of people who at one time stood up against the flow. Are you willing to be that one person for this generation?